Hello, guys, and I am back for some more of this awesome bingo action as you guys are getting enrolled into this very next game. Just 50 seconds to get enrolled into this game number 8 of Game Day Bingo. Should be a lot of fun as we just played 3 games of Game Day Bingo that I actually missed out on. I was trying to come back for that game that we just played, but technical difficulties kept me away from you guys as we're now working on this game right here. But in that game game number 6, we saw Raj LC over at Vic's Bar and Grill, Moorhead 0006, taking home $89.50 on a double Musco prize. We then got to see another Musco prize go out in that game as we saw Loser Lady over at Halfley's Bar take home $38.60. Great job to those players, as we also saw one other prize go out as we saw a split win of $42 get split up between KJHHH as well as Moss. KJHHH over at Municipal Liquor Store La Center and Moss over at Corky's Bar South Haven. We do have balls now dropping in this game right here. We'll see who takes home these awesome prizes. 58 balls or less for that minor prize of $217. We got that major prize at 53 balls or less, $5,236, and the mega prize of $43,898 you could take home in 49 balls or less. As you guys are working on that, I would like to highlight some of our E-tabs because we have a bunch of great E-tab games, over 70 to be exact, as you guys can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets with 50 cents and $5 in them, with awesome bonus and free play rounds in those games. I'd love for you to check them out. One of our newer ones is called Wicked Seas. It's a super fun E-tab game where you could take home some huge prizes while playing with some awesome pirates along with it. But since it is, the winter season, I'll also highlight the great E-tab game Winter Poker Run, where you can hop on your snowmobiles, go to different bars, and win some great prizes in that awesome E-tab game. We do have 41 balls dropped in this game, and as we work to see who takes home this nice prize, I got one day in music history I'm going to go over. In 1974, Young Frankenstein opens in theaters when members of Aerosmith take a break from recording the Toys in the Attic album and see the film. They laugh hysterically at the scene where Igor tells Dr. Frankenstein to walk this way, and the doctor imitates Igor's walk. Returning to the studio, they have the title to the track they've been working on. Obviously, Walk This Way. That is awesome. It's so fun whenever you realize how artists, came up with their music, and for Young Frankenstein to inspire one of the, bigger works that uh Aerosmith put out is really fun as well. We do have $52.50 going out in this Musco prize. Patriot over at VFW Blaine is taking home that good Musco, as we will now be getting enrolled into a game number 10 of a Game Day Bingo. In this game 10, that minor prize will be clicking up to 60 balls or less. We were actually able to give out that minor jackpot at 60 balls or less when we were just playing those games a little bit ago. As we keep on working on these games, though, we still got that major prize at 53 balls or less and mega prize at 49 balls or less. If you guys aren't getting enrolled into this game, or you already are enrolled and you got a little bit of free time, sign up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. So sign up at pgl.world today, and I'll even get you highlighted in the new member spotlight. Some new members are Tams Maltz 4, Jabber 469, Killian, Rosie 89, Tag, Danny Kitty, Bold Moves, McGee, Marlin, L Pen 17, Drewski, Frofro, as well as City Angel 80. Good job to each and every one of those players getting signed up. Can't wait to see you guys compete for points on those awesome PGL nights, MegaSota game night, as well as Wild Wednesdays. Obviously, those Wild Wednesdays are themed after our Minnesota Wild, who are actually 11, 12, and 4 on the season. In a little bit of updated Wild news, Matt Boldy scored in his third straight game, and the Minnesota Wild defeated the Calgary Flames in a shootout 3-2 at XL Energy Center on Thursday. Matt Zuccarello and Boldy each scored in the shootout, Boldy was quoted saying, uh, played well again. Guys are playing well. It's just good to win. We got a group of guys that work hard every night. Desperation to win, to get that kind of streak going and stuff like that. So a lot of credit to the other guys. That's awesome to see, as Boldy obviously has been having a good stretch of games. But still, even in that stretch of games, he's throwing out that credit to his teammates, as is all good teammates do in their professional sports teams. And so I'm glad to see that that's happening. And that was a big win for our Minnesota Wild, who are now 6-2. While under the coaching of John Hines, which has been a very, very good streak for us. Outside of our 2-game slip of beating the Kraken, beating us as no, the Canucks beating us, as well as the Oilers getting a 1-point win on us, we've been just playing a dominant hockey, as we won by 2 against the Blues. We won against 5 against the Predators, 3 against the Blackhawks, 3 against the Flames previously, 3 against the Kraken just on Sunday, and we beat the Wild. And I mean, we beat the Flames in a close matchup, but we have a shot at one of the last few teams to beat us. And that was the Canucks, as they beat us 2-0 on December 7th. And they're actually our next game, happening tomorrow at 1 p.m. Should be some awesome stuff, as I'll actually be live at 1 p.m. Playing some game day bingo with you guys as we watch our Minnesota Vikings, but I'll also be checking in with our Wild tomorrow at 1 p.m. as well. Send some luck over to our Minnesota Wild by playing the great ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. You can even check out the Slap Shot bonus round. See if you can take home some of those jackpot prizes. It's always a lot of fun playing those sports themed D tabs, and it's definitely fun to hit the ice in that Let's Go Wild E tab. We are working on some great jackpots here. If you do take home one of these jackpots, I'd love for you to send in a player picture with that happy face next to that jackpot screen. But it doesn't just have to be those jackpot pictures. It could be you playing your favorite E-Tab game, having a good time playing Pilot Games with your friends, with your favorite bartender, just you having a good time playing Pilot Games. Share those photos by directly messaging us on Facebook, by posting them onto any of your social media with the hashtag Pilot Games, or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com. You'll be able to see a few of those player pictures as we get enrolled into this next matchup, a game number 11 of Game Day Bingo. But in this current game number 10, we have moved on from that mega prize, as well as don't look like we'll be giving out that major prize, but that minor jackpot still available at $299. Players are 2 balls away, but they'll need to move quickly, as we only have now 2 more balls to try and give this great prize out. Last opportunity right here, as Carla over at the betting station will be taking home that jackpot prize in this game number 10, $299.11 going out to you, Carla. Great job in this awesome game 10, as we now get enrolled into a game number 11. That $65.40 Musco prize will be growing and rolling into this game number 11. So it should be a fun opportunity for a double Musco prize in this game. Not to forget about the 53 ball or less major prize and the 49 ball or less mega prize that will be available in this upcoming game day bingo action. But obviously, right now you're playing some Vikings themed game day bingo, and so we got to highlight our Minnesota Vikings, who are 7-6 on the season, and we have 4 offensive keys for the Vikings Week 15 versus the Bengals. This is coming from Vikings Wire. First up is emphasis on the edges. Again, yes, we're just coming off of a week where we definitely had to emphasize the edges with Max Crosby coming off the edge. This week is no different with Hubbard, as well as their other great pass rusher, which I'm always blanking on his names, as they have two really good pass rushers. As they got Sam Hubbard, as well as I'm just blanking on his name. I'll figure it out in just 1 second for you guys in a minute. But Trey Hendrickson, yeah, you got Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson off the edge, making it tough for our edges, and so we're gonna have to really count on our tackles to lock those things up so that we can protect our quarterback, Nick Mullins. Time for tie is the second fourth offensive key. As time for tie means Ty Chandler might be getting the go ahead as the RB1. Alexander Madison got that high ankle sprain. He was looking really good in his matchup. He was one of the few players that were playing good against the Raiders. But Ty Chandler hopefully can have a show out game. Injuries have kept him off the field a lot of the time, but this has been his first real healthy stretch where he's got significant playing time. I'm excited to see as he continues to develop. Third point is don't Mullins over it too much. Definitely a great one. Yeah, Mullins is a guy that I think is a just easy to throw in replacement. He's not someone you have to think a lot about. I think with Josh Dobbs, it was such a drastic change to our regular quarterback play that we almost threw other teams into shock with how different our offense looked with Josh Dobbs. With Nick Mullins, it's going to look a lot like Kirk Cousins at the helm, as he's just going to be playing point guard, getting it out to those athletes. And I think that's going to be the key to this game is just getting it out to those athletes quick. Don't make him take too many aggressive shots and let those aggressive shots come, let those big plays come from those big time players just making plays for themselves. Speaking of big time players, last but not least, the final point of offense is JJ and TJ. Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson are two of the best offensive threats in the entire game of football. They're arguably both within the top three of their position. And so they are both guys who can get out there, get open by themselves, and be the main receiving target in a game. And them two together should be able to create a really hard to guard dynamic that hopefully eases Mullins into this starting role in week 15. Hopefully that can be exciting tomorrow. I'll be live with you guys tomorrow at Saturday at 12 p.m. as those Vikings are taking on the Bengals. We get to send some luck over to our Vikings by playing the great ETAB game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus round and see if you can take home some big jackpots. It's definitely a lot of fun, so definitely play that awesome, great ETAB game. We do have 37 balls dropped in this game, number 11 of Game Day Bingo. We'll see as we got Sojo and Jalind right now, 5 balls away as we continue to creep closer in this matchup. With that double Musco prize is sitting at $104.90, and that's what I'm going to be expecting to give out. We are still in line, though, to give out that mega, but more importantly, that major prize, as there's a higher likelihood for that one to go out. We'll see as we got 4 more balls to try and do that. As Sojo still in line, but it looks like it's going to be a tough squeeze for us, as it looks like we're going to be moving on from that major prize onto the Musco of $104.90. Time to see who takes home this great jackpot, this great Musco. 2 balls away for Auntie Rob and Bobby's. Some movies released on today in 1993. We got Schindler's List, as well as 1995 Jumanji. Some great movies coming out before 2000. Two ones that I still watch consistently to this day. I need to get both of those are deserving of a rewatch for me pretty soon, as I haven't watched them in probably the last 3 years or so. So I might need to go pull them out once again. We do have Gma over at the Muddy Cow Brooklyn Park taking home that double Musco prize of $104.90. Good job to you, Gma. As we now get enrolled into this final game of Game Day Bingo, a game number 12. With those jackpots continuing to grow and roll into this upcoming game, 54 balls or less for that major, 54 balls or less for that minor. Major prize is at 53 balls or less, and Mega is at 49 balls or less. As you guys get enrolled into this next game, I'm going to keep on talking about movies that were released on today, as we had 2 movies released on exactly on 2000, and that's Dudes Where's My Car and The Emperor's New Groove. Very different castings in this one, as Dudes Where My Car is one of the first movies I ever saw Ashton Kutcher in. It's also got Jennifer Gardner, Sean William Scott, and other big names. Definitely a funny one there. And then Emperor's New Groove is one of the more iconic animated movies of my childhood. I even enjoyed the the series as well as I watched them. But you got David Spade as Cusco, Patrick Warburton as Kronk, Ithra Kitt as Yzma, John Goodman as Pacha. It's a great movie. In 2004, we got Million Dollar Baby. This is I think Hilary Swank in a boxing movie. Yeah, it's got Hilary Swank, Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, Jay Barchell, as well as other big names. Yeah, I haven't watched this one in a long time, but maybe I'll have to give it a look as it's got a big time cast. Next up, released on today in 2006, we have one of the more emotional movies. This one can get to me pretty much every time I watch it, and that's The Pursuit of Happiness. This one stars Will Smith, also Jaden Smith as a kid. Just so cute as a little kid at this point. I remember him coming up on stage for interviews about this movie as Will Smith had told him that he was going to be working on a comedy, and he ended up working on The Pursuit of Happiness, which is a very, very different movie. But it's a huge it was a big hit and definitely a emotional it pulls at the heartstrings. 2017 movie released on today, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. This is one of those the new trilogy that came out, starring Daisy Ryder as Rey, John Boyega as Finn, Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, and other big time names. It's a fun one. I wasn't as big of a fan of the new Star Wars ones, but that's kind of the point. Is I watched the Star Wars originally as a kid, and I think I probably would have enjoyed the new trilogy if I was a child watching it now. But just can't get into them the same way I used to as a child. And last one, released actually on today in 2023, we got Wonka. This is Timothy Chalamet starting as Wonka. You got Hugh Grant as Oompa Loompa, which I don't know how to feel about that. I actually hate it, but I'll say that I don't know how to feel about it. This is directed by Paul King, who has also done works such as Paddington. So definitely a cool one there. Wonka released on today. We are trying to give out some more great prizes. Before we do, let's highlight our Timberwolves as they're just coming off of a victory against the Dallas Mavericks, 119 to 101 on Thursday night. Wolves are now 18-5 and lead for good. And took the lead for a good midway through the third period and led as many as 22. They avoided their first losing streak of the season and matched Boston for the NBA's best record. Awesome that we're back matched with Boston, and I think we win the tiebreaker as we've beaten Boston already this year. So hopefully we can continue on this streak tomorrow. We'll be playing a matchup as we got Timberwolves versus Pacers at 7 p.m. Should be a nice one. We got Wild playing tomorrow. We got Timberwolves playing tomorrow, and we got Vikings playing tomorrow. It should be a great Saturday where you guys should be hitting the bars and playing a lot of bingo while watching those sports teams try and get some great wins. But some players trying to get some great wins here are trying to work on some must-go prizes, as we have a $38.10 Musco in this game. That does mean our jackpots will be growing and rolling into some game day bingo running from 1 all the way till 4 p.m. But in this game right here, $38.10 will be going out to the great player RM Pal over at Landing on Lake Alexander. Good job to you, RM Pal, as we now get enrolled into a little lucky for bingo with the largest jackpot available of the day, $88,000. You will not want to miss out. But I have a little player spotlight as you guys are getting enrolled, and that's Crazy J over at Sarna's Grill. They took home $13,566, and over at Sarna's Grill, they support the Columbia Heights Athletic Booster Club. Their mission is to promote and support youth athletic activities in the city of Columbia Heights, Minnesota. And that's just a reminder that when you play Pilot games, your community wins. I'll be back for a little bit of Skull Bingo from 4 to 6 tonight, so hopefully I see you guys there.
Ha 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 ha!